Hey guys, welcome to the next video of Python tutorial series. In this video, we'll be discussing about string handling and string formatting in Python. So let's get started.
Basically, we can play with strings and convert in whatever form we want. For example, I'm going to declare one string. So I have declared it. What if I just want the first letter to be capital, as in any sentence? So we have to begin any sentence with a capital, right? I'm using capitalize function. So this brings the output as t with an uppercase, but initially I have declared the string with the lowercase t, but the capitalize function has returned us with t as uppercase. Similarly, we can convert a string into lowercase by using case fold. I am declaring this is sample. I am going to use this function case fold. So we have declared the string as all uppercases, but using the case fold method we could convert the string as lowercase. And also, if you want to count a specific character in a string, how many times a specific character is occurring in a string, you can use the count method. So I'm going to count how many times s is occurring. So we have 1 2 3 times the s is present in this text, so it has returned us the count of 3. If you want to find a position of a particular character in a string, you can use the find method. So I'm going to find a position of I, so it is returning as 2. So this is basically you can consider it as an array of characters. T is a 0th position, so it has returned us the position of I as 2. It will return us the first occurring position of a character in a string. So we got 2 as a result of find. And also there is something called format, using which you can substitute values in a particular string. So for example, I'm going to declare one new string of hi I am with the curly braces. This particular curly braces open and close is called as a placeholder, and we are going to substitute any value we want in that particular placeholder using format method. For example, I can substitute John, and I am basically telling the program to substitute John here. Yes, hi, I am John. When I am formatting this, the John has substituted this placeholder and returned us hi, I am John. Not only you can hard code the value here, you can also specify any dynamic value. You can also specify a variable. For example, I'm declaring age as 18. What I'm going to do is, and I am, and also I'm going to declare a new name, James. So I'm going to format the string. So we have the string here with 2 placeholders. You can do like name comma age. Yes, whatever we have given first, this variable has substituted in this placeholder. So and age is substituted in the second placeholder. So we got the output as hi, I am James and I am 18. We can also substitute decimal values in the placeholder. For example, I'm going to point to f. So colon point to f. This basically formats a number into a decimal value here. So I'm going to give 18. So let's see how it's formatting. So this basically formatted with 2 decimal places because I have given 0.2f. The number 18 is represented as a decimal value as we intended. And also inside the placeholder, you can mention the name of a variable. And for example, you can specify name here, and I am age here in this placeholder. And when you are formatting that particular string, you have to pass the value of those variables name and age. So I'm specifying name as Tom and age as 24. So here you can see we have passed the value of 24, which is a string. We are basically trying to convert a string into a decimal value, which is unacceptable, right? So we cannot do that. So I am giving without quotes. So basically I'm passing a number now. So yes, it didn't throw us any error. Hi, I am Tom and I am 24.00. This is nothing but this 0.2f decimal formatting. You can also align your substituted values. It can be left aligned, right aligned. So in this case, I'm going to left align my name for 8 characters, and I'm going to right align the age for 8 characters. If you see here, there are 8 characters and the name Tom is left aligned, and here also there are 8 characters and the number 24 is right aligned. And if you want center alignment, you can use cap, which is this particular character will make your string as a center aligned value. So I'm going to place name as a center aligned. Yes, so with the available 8 characters, the name Tom is center aligned. What if you want to specify a huge number with a comma as a 1000 separator? So we can do that. For that, I'm going to introduce a new variable, which is amount. So I'm going to use comma as a 1000 separator, some large number. So as you can see, the amount is displayed with decimals as expected, with 2 decimal values, and for each thousands the value is separated with a comma. And not only with a variable, you can also use an index to substitute it here. Whatever I'm specifying as a second parameter should pass here, and whatever is a third parameter I am passing as a placeholder should substitute here. For that, here I'm going to pass 3 values. Yes, so whatever I have placed as a first parameter, which is dummy, that did not get processed because I am basically starting with 1 as an index value. Index, this is the 0th position, this is first, and this is second. So James is substituted in here and 2000 got substituted here. This dummy is left out as expected. And also you can convert any number into a scientific format using small e. So for example, it is a large number, and if you want to denote this particular number with a scientific format, you can do that. And so as expected, this particular number is converted into a scientific format using small e inside the placeholder. Similarly, you can do a lot of numerical formatting and string formatting in Python. You can get the input from the user using input method. So I'm using input equal to input, hi, enter some number. So I have asked the user using the input method, hi, enter some number. Yes, so I am giving some number 24 and I have entered. So this 24 will be stored in sample input. So sample input it is having 24 as a value, so but it will be stored as a string type. So as you can see, when I check the type, it is returning as a string. I have to convert this as an integer, right? So for that I have to use int of sample input. So now it will convert a particular string into an integer using int method. And let's say I want to perform some numerical operation on this integer. So let's say I am squaring it. What if the user is entering some string value instead of an integer? So let's say he has entered some value like table. So what I asked was a number, but the user has entered a string table. So the type will be string, but here I cannot convert this string table as an integer, so it is throwing me an error. So in order to avoid, I have to check whether the input is really a number or not. For that I am using a function isDigit. So basically this isDigit will return as true if the string has all numbers. If it is not, it will return as false. So we are going to handle this as bad input, enter a number. So here we have checked the table input, whether that is a number or not, that is false, that is not a number. So we got the control go to else statement, and it has printed as bad input, please enter a number. So now I'm going to try again. I'm going to enter a number 15. 15 is a valid number, so isDigit has returned as true, and it has squared us, and it has returned the output of 225. So not only isDigit, you can also use isNumeric. Both are basically same, and it will check whether a particular string is numeric or not. String handling and string formatting are very important concepts in Python. We have discussed some really important methods for string handling, and we have discussed various useful formatting methods for string.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video, and in the next video we'll be discussing about basic statistics in Python. So until then, see you, have a great day.